Yo, yo, this is Ed, and you're watching the Solid Gravy Computing channel. Ninja Kiwi has been around for over a decade now, and they've been making some of the best Flash games that I can think of on the internet. Now, one of the games that hooked me early on when they released it was the Bloons series, and what Bloons is basically a tower defense game that involves popping balloons that enter into an arena before they reach the exit. Now, you're given the option to buy certain towers. Each tower has specific powers and skills, and you use those towers in strategically placed positions to pop the balloons before they exit your map. Now, before I tell you more about Bloons, I sincerely recommend that you check out more of the gaming options on the Ninja Kiwi website. There's some wonderful stuff out there that's great for passing the time, and really I think hours and hours of enjoyment can be found on that single website. But the reason that I'm talking about Bloons is because Bloons was really their groundbreaking game. It was the game that made them as an online institution and really boosted their popularity amongst Flash gamers back in the day. And you know, the Bloons franchise has gone through many iterations, and all of them are free to play. The gaming on the standard Bloons game is not a multiplayer versus environment. It's a self-played game. It's a game where you're trying to beat your own records and get as high up in the levels as you possibly can. 12 months ago, I started playing Ninja Kiwi's mobile device ready version of the game, and that's called TD Battles. Now, TD Battles introduced a new dimension to the game. It was a multiplayer version of Bloons, which allowed you to play off against an opponent playing the same map. Now, where it spiced things up a bit is it allowed you to send balloons down into your opponent's map to try and kill off your opponent, and in turn they would try and do the same to you. So before I go on boring you, what I think you should do is download a version of the game now on either your Android device, your iOS device, or Windows device. Download it, install it. That's what I'm going to do, and then I'm going to show you how to start out on the game, because you are limited in the towers that you have, you are limited in what they can do, and really what I'd like to do is show you the strategy that you require early on to win more games than you'll lose, so that you can effectively go on and buy the highest strength towers as quickly as possible. So get on there, download it. I'm doing that now, and then I'll be back and I'll show you how to play the game. Okay, so I've installed the game and I've gone through all the remarks and welcomes. So now what I want to do is I want to have a look at the towers that you have available. Personally, I don't like making in-game purchases. You can call me cheap, but I think that I enjoy more earning my rank rather than buying packages that allow me to increase rank quickly. Now, you can go ahead and do that if you wish. There are options there available, as you can see, but what I'd like to show you is the way that I would do it if I was playing the game from scratch, because I think a lot of players like to do that. As I scroll through this list of towers, what you'll see is a lot of these towers are locked, and that's what I was talking about before. Many of the towers aren't activated when you start the game. So what we're going to do is we're going to have a look back, and we're going to check out the ones that we do have available, what their skills are. So let's have a look at the Dart Monkey. The Dart Monkey is the most versatile but basic of the units, and through its tiers that are available, you've got tier 1 and tier 2 available. It has upgrades to range and also sharpness of darts. Now, one upgrade that's very important is the enhanced eyesight, because this allows you to detect camouflage balloons, and those are used early on by players to kill opponents, and you should do it too. A lot of players don't realise that most units can't see camouflage balloons. The tack shooter is one that I don't use very often early on. It requires upgrades to shooting speed because it is quite slow, and the range, it allows you to upgrade range as well, but I don't recommend this unit early on, and the reason for that is because of basically that it can't detect camouflage units. So the Ninja Monkey, that's a fantastic unit. It can automatically detect the camouflage balloons, but also it has great popping abilities. It can pop a lot of balloons at once with its upgrades, but distraction is probably one of the better attributes it has, and it can basically pop balloons and send them back up its path so that it slows them down. So Ninja Monkey is a great one, but it's a bit more expensive than the Dart Monkey. The Bomb Tower, that's a great one as well. You will need it to pop the steel balloons early on, because a lot of players will know that if you're using a Ninja Monkey or a Dart Monkey, that you just won't get through those steel balloons. And the missile launcher upgrade is great because it allows for faster firing. And finally, the Sniper Monkey. The Sniper Monkey, I use it always as well early on when I'm building up. The night vision goggles give you that attribute of being able to see the camo balloons, but also you can place it anywhere on the map and it can reach any balloon anywhere on the screen. So it really is a good tower, and one that I use early on. So guys, let's get into playing a game. Okay, so when you start out the game, you're going to click on Quick Play, and it's going to take you through a tutorial. I'm going to speed through this as quickly as possible. Basically, I've had a few people that I've shown this game to that have been confused by the tutorial. They've looked at it and thought, oh, do I need to place things in those positions, and will it manage my gameplay? It's not going to manage your gameplay, so I'm just going to zoom through this, and then we're going to get straight to playing a game. But I just thought I'd highlight that in the green, that green money at 250, that represents your income every 6 seconds, and the white dollar value represents the money that you have available in your bank account, which you can use on buying the towers. So I'm going to speed through this now. Alright, so having won the tutorial, it's put me straight through to finding a real opponent, and it's searching, and I've been searching now for probably a couple of minutes because it's trying to find someone that's equal ability to me, so someone fairly new, and let's see who it comes up with. Hopefully it finds someone in a moment. We're watching, waiting. Oh yes, yeah, okay, we got someone. Alright, so you can see that opponent there has 0% wins, and what that means is that he's probably of about the equal strength as us. He's probably never played a game either, and if we wanted to skip this map, which is a horrible map to start with, we could use some of our lightning, but I'm not going to do that. We'll play this map out. I'm going to go the Dart Monkey. I'm going to go always get a cannon, and I'm always going to get the sniper. And usually I'd interchange the Dart Monkey with the Ninja Monkey. Sometimes you get a bonus, but we're not going to get a bonus this time around. I don't know why, but early on you don't get the bonuses. So anyway, that's what I'm going to do. Alright, so first I'm going to lay down a Dart Monkey and put him somewhere where he can shoot both sides of the pipe. So somewhere about here will do, I think. Yeah, that'll do. And you can see he can shoot both sides of the pipe. So what I'm going to do is increase his ability to puncture the balloons, and then I'm going to increase his range. He could see far enough, but yeah, let's give him a little bit more range. And see that grey section, that's how far he can see. Next I'm going to eco up, and I'm going to send some balloons, and that's going to increase my income rate. And you know, a lot of players, they don't do this when they're new. They don't eco early, and you know, this puts them on the back foot because they end up overspending on their towers early on. So next I'm going to put this cannoneer, and I'm going to upgrade that to have better shooting, and then I'm going to spam some more eco because I want to earn more money. The faster you get your eco up, the more you can spend on your units, and if your opponent's not ecoing up, then it's the way to go. And then finally, I'm going to put somewhere on the map this guy here, and I'm going to upgrade him to hopefully get him to have the camo glasses. But again, just keep eco all the way. That's how you get them early on. This guy's clearly not sending any eco. He's not trying to spam me in. Oh my god. He must be early. He mustn't know what he's doing, because, you know, I'm just flooding him early on with my eco. I'm not even trying to kill him this stage, but I don't think he's gonna make it. I think he's gonna die here. Oh my god, he's gonna die. Yes. Well, I've won my first game, I think, which makes me feel pretty good. Thanks very much, guys. Wow. Okay, well, that was a fast game. So I didn't really get to teach you guys much. He wants to play again, but see, it says rematches don't count towards the leaderboard. So unfortunately for this person here, I'm going to skip and we'll play another game against somebody else. Alright guys, we're going to jump straight back in, and I'm going to go through the battle arena menu, which allows me to gamble some of my money. Now I've got $57 up on the top right, and I'm going to gamble 5 of them on the yellow stadium. So we're going to find a new opponent, and this guy, he's got 16% here, so he's obviously new to the game as well. That's not a very nice map. I don't really like it. I'm thinking about changing it, but maybe he might. No, we'll start selecting. Good luck. Yeah, he chose to change it. Very good. Alright, well, I could skip map here, but I'm going to choose my monkeys. Oh, no, change that. I'm going to go for a ninja monkey and load myself out. Okay, so we're loading here, and the first thing I'm going to do is put down myself a ninja monkey. That's the first thing I'm going to do, and I think I don't really know what path to take in terms of upgrading it, so I'm going to go for seeking shurikens, I think, or shurikens, I'm not sure. And we're going to start popping those balloons, and I'm going to put distraction on this one. He's early on, so he'll push those balloons backwards. See, one just floated backwards. That's one of the great skills of the ninja monkey. And again, just eco it up, just sending red balloons early on. Try and get them as early as possible. I'm not too worried if I get some of the balloons go through my defenses, because, you know, it's early on. He's probably not going to kill me early on if I miss some. So I'm not terribly concerned about it, but I'm going to put another one, and I'm going to put Ninja Discipline, you know, for sharper shooting. And then I'm going to eco some more. So send some more balloons. Wonderful. He seems to be handling it fairly well. He's got himself an engineer there, and he's got himself a monkey apprentice. I'm a big fan of the monkey apprentice. That's a good unit, but you know, we can't use that at the moment. So anyway, we're just continuing to do what we do best, and that's send some balloons back, and we've got a sharp one there to pop it. And I think the next unit I buy is probably going to be one of these ones. I always forget. I call them a cannon, but I think they're called a bomb tower. So we'll select bomb tower after, you know, getting enough money there. I've just sent a couple more eco through, but I'm just going to wait now. And wait, and there we go. So I've unlocked that, and I'm going to place one of these bomb towers next to my ninja monkey, and just get him shooting at some of those balloons. They have good destructive power. Just do some more eco, just send some random stuff out there just to see what he can handle. And the green ones and the yellow ones, he seems to be handling it all okay. So I'll probably eco up to somewhere around 400, and then look to swarm him in the later levels. I don't know what he just did there. He just I don't know what they call it, but tried to slow me down there, and he didn't really send anything. So I'm not too sure exactly what he was aiming at there, but probably need to spam some more, and then put down another ninja monkey. I think that would probably be my defenses for now, just in case he has some ideas to try and get me on the offensive later on. But now it's just about saving up to finally knock him out of the game. So yeah, upgrade these here. Put 2 distractions, and then I'm going to wait for the zebra. The zebra's just popped up. I want to get ready to send zebras straight away. Zebras are really quick, so I'm going to just power myself up and slow him down, and just send a batch out there, just a small batch, to see how he responds to it. If he loses some lives here, and he does, then I know I can get him. I can pretty much finish him off with my next one. He's not getting very deep with his. I don't know if he's not actually spamming anything because it comes from the other side of the map, so he's not really doing anything. So I'm going to go for some regens here, regen zebras. I've got plenty of money. I'm going to slow him down. I'm going to speed myself up, and away it goes. Oh yeah, baby. Yeah, baby. He's not going to be able to defend that, and I think I've won that game. So there we go. There we go. Another victory. Victory number 2. That's how it's done. That's how we go. That's all gravy, as they say. And yeah, well, anyway, I did win the game, and for some reason it's frozen here. So my recommendation is, if it freezes, don't close it, because if you close it, you may lose your win. It tends to, if you close it, it tends to count it as a loss. So I'm just going to wait, and hopefully in a few minutes I'll have that screen say victory, and I will be a happy little camper. But it never really ever does this. I don't know why exactly we're frozen here, but it's good. It's good to see that you can use those functions up the top there to slow things down and speed things up, and give yourself an advantage. But you have to do it strategically. You can't just use them because you only get 3. Anyway, the victory signs come up. I'm pretty happy. I'm pretty happy that I've been able to show you guys a few things, and I'll continue to show you guys things into the future. But that's a good starting strategy, and hopefully it gives you the basis on winning some games early on. And if you're not playing it already and you've watched this video, I hope that it inspires you to play. Thanks again. I hope you enjoyed the video. Please subscribe if you do, and like us. Thanks very much. Bye for now.